Hi, good night, everyone. It's me, Nathan. And I'm sorry, the past 2 days I haven't made any videos because it has been really busy lately. And I, the last 2 days, I sleep so late that I didn't have the time to make a video. So, yeah, here it is. And yeah, today I just kind of being remembered again and refreshed again that in this type of situation, in this type of phase I'm in, my busy phase, and when I have a lot of work to do, when I get overwhelmed, I remember that we human needs to release our emotion. We need to talk. We need to tell our story. We need to just experience our emotion in a deeper level, because when we are overwhelmed, it's not because we cannot overcome it, or we cannot do certain things, or we cannot finish certain situations, but it's because just didn't we just didn't map our emotions right. So it just clash in our hearts and in our minds, and we just cannot think clearly, and then it makes us cannot do anything at that moment. And I think we need to refresh our mind, we need to express our emotion, and the most effective way is to write. Yes, to write. I'm not the type of person that likes to write. Since I was a kid, since I was in elementary school, middle school, high school, I barely like note anything. Even in my uni days, I never like note anything. But when it comes to how our emotion is going, and how all of these thoughts in our mind are really taking over us in the daily basis, we really need to map them out. We really need to write all of it down. And just by writing what you feel, what you think, what you worry about, or what you're feeling, is really like a therapy for yourself. Because even though maybe the situation or the problems won't disappear just like that, but just writing it down makes you know what to do next, makes you know what's in your control, what's not, and what are you overthinking, and how the situation really are. Because when we are overwhelmed by a certain situations, our brain make up scenarios and make up um, things that isn't isn't even real, like they make scenarios and expectations that are really negative. So that makes us even more scared of the future. But just writing it down just makes us know the fact, what is the fact, and what is the consequences, what are the actions that we can do, and what are the worst scenario is. And from there we can take more solid actions. And just even if we didn't take any actions at all, writing our emotions down and what are we thinking, all of them, we write them down, we just really kinda got relieved just by writing it down. Just like literally taking the overthinking part of your brain and then putting it in another place, or in a tube, or in a glass that you can remove, or you can throw it to the trash can. It's just like that. But here you put your mind, you pour your mind, you let your emotions out through the papers you write on. And not only you can write, you can make. something. Yeah, you don't need to just write. You can make. What I mean by make is you can make an art. You can write a poet. You can write a song. You can draw, and you can do anything. The emotions, the drive you have, the sadness, the happiness, everything that is in your mind, the thoughts, the stories you made up, the mistakes, the lessons you just got from that day, all of them can be art, through a painting, through a song, through a poet, and not to be listened, not to be written, not to be read by other people, but just to experience yourself, just to know what are you really feeling, just to know who you are. So yeah, that's all from me today. Good night everyone. We'll see you in the next video.